This is Lifestyles. Happy Saturday. I had a guest that I was supposed to be interviewing tonight, but unfortunately, I'm having technical difficulties, so I do apologize. Um, I really didn't want to wing it tonight because, again, this was a good friend of mine that came to meet, and this guy is a really good guy. Actually, his name is Cornelius Bridges, and he did 41 years in prison, which was considered a life sentence. And he's from Atlanta, Georgia, and he had a lot of things to say. So I'm still trying to see if I can't get him in this conversation um, because I felt that my audience may want to ask him some questions or just see what it was like to be in prison for that long, that period of time, and to miss so much and to come out to a whole different world. Good evening, Mia. How are you? Happy Saturday. I hope everything's positive with you and your family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric. And thanks for coming in. I'm still gonna. Hey, Gwendolyn, how are you? Let me get my seat adjusted. Sorry. I'm still gonna try to. Hey, Shirley, how are you? Welcome to Lifestyles. I'm still gonna try to get Mr. Bridges in this live chat if we can. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? Welcome to Lifestyles. Um, I'm gonna see. What'd you say, Mia? Yes, things is good. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see if I can still. I'm still gonna try to see if I can't get Mr. Bridges on. I can't get it to see it. Hmm. Well, I don't know, everybody. I've tried. Hey, Sherry, what's going on? Hey, Angela, how are you? Welcome to Lifestyles. I've tried to get my good friend, Mr. Cornelius Bridges, in for the live chat tonight on Saturday Eve, um, but I'm having technical difficulties and I can't seem to get him in. So I do apologize for that. Hey, Kristen, what's going on? Welcome to Lifestyles. Um, there's so many issues and so many things going on. The presidency, the coronavirus, the lies that we've been told by our own president. Um, you know, it's just so many different things. Um, Breonna Taylor's mother has was awarded $12 million. Um, that's a big thing right now. That's supposed to be the largest settlement um, as far as police killing an African American or civilian or whatever. That's supposed to be one of the largest settlements. So we'll see how that pans out, and if her mother gets the money fast, or if she's going to be caught up in court and litigations um, trying to get the money. We'll see how fast they pay out. But I guess they're going to have some sort of different things that they're going to try to do with the Louisville police, I guess, to change the system there a little bit to make it better for the next person, hopefully. But I guess, you really can't put a price on a person's life, but, I guess that'll be, she didn't have any children, so I guess that'll be enough to keep her legacy going. And, mom, and I don't know if she's got a sibling or whatever, they'll be they should be okay. So, we'll see how we'll keep our eye on that case and see how that goes. The sweetie pie thing's still going on. I think Tim Norman and the Ellis girl that was a stripper. I think they're still kind of still initially going through the court proceedings, so nothing really, really big in that yet. Um, but I really, like I said, I really want to get this interview tonight with this gentleman because he has experienced a lot and a lot of things that I really can't explain because I haven't. I haven't did any prison time or anything like that, and we were going to have firsthand knowledge on what goes on and how you survive doing 41 years in prison. Uh, I think it's amazing that he's out doing positive things and he's mentoring to guys getting out of prison and trying to help them. Um, Basically, he has his own reentry program where he's helping guys, get to jobs and things like that. So, anything that's going to help the community and make them the guys that are getting out of prison rehabilitated. I think that's a good thing to do. Gwendolyn Porter, what did you say, Gwendolyn? The girl is talking since they denied her bail. Who? Who? Denied whose bail? Get me up to speed. Get me up to speed, please, Miss Gwendolyn. Who's locked up and talk? Let me see. Who are we talking about? I'm waiting on you, Gwendolyn. I'm not sure. Let me see. Who are we talking about? Were we talking about the Breonna Taylor case? Um, who else? Who's locked up? Who's in jail? And the girl. The girl is talking since they denied her bail. Hmm. I'm curious. I know Gwendolyn, who are you talking about? Um, oh, I'm sorry, Sweetie Pass. Tamika Ellis or Tarika Ellis or whatever her name is. Of course, she's cooperating now. Um, I'm sure she's got children, and what's going on, George? How you doing there, my friend? Salute. Um, did you have to get tested for COVID-19? Was that something you had to do, or just because they're saying don't get tested unless you feel like you have to, or you were exposed? Hey, Jamonica, how are you? Welcome to Lifestyles. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lifestyles. Share the videos out. We're getting close to being monetized, everybody, and that's the ultimate goal. But I still want to provide a good platform for everybody to get their point across and their opinion across. So that's the reason why I created Lifestyles with Eric. So um, let's keep those numbers going up. And I really appreciate everybody who always comes into the chat and chimes in on whatever we're talking about. Thank you. You okay, George? What's happening? Are you okay? We're all concerned about you, and we just want to make sure you're fine. And unless I feel that, okay, no, my stomach was feeling funny, so I went, okay, and you got tested for food. Yeah, I went to get tested. The food was smelling strange. Okay, so you think you just had some food poisoning? Okay, well, I'm glad you're doing better, my friend. That's cool. No COVID. And remember, if number 45 get that son of a bitch out of here, you're fired. If it's airborne, we all got it anyway, George. If it's airborne, which remember, spit doesn't travel miles and miles away. So that means that they sprayed it in an airplane or something like that's the only way that it could spray around, go around the world like that. So um, don't believe the COVID-19 myths because there are plenty of them out here. But if he said it out of his own mouth and he just wasn't trying to scare us like he said, and it was already airborne. That means the people that, hey, what's going on, James? How you doing, brother? Welcome to Lifestyles with Eric. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for coming in, man. The family welcomes you with open arms, and whatever we're talking about, you can chime in, put your own opinion in on it or whatever. I'm just kind of talking about the COVID-19 thing and all the rumors and innuendos and things that people are saying about COVID-19. When again, if number 45 said that it's airborne, then it's airborne, which means everybody pretty much has it. And if you have some sort of ailment or illness, then it could affect you differently. But if you don't and your immune system's strong, then you should be okay. Gwendolyn says she's saying that Tim had his nephew killed because thought he had something to do with the break-in Miss Robbie's house. I don't believe that. That was a lie. That's a made up lie because I saw that episode again, and the house was just ransacked a little bit, and I believe that was when Tim was not talking to Miss Robbie, and I believe that he had somebody break in there, and he was just looking for paperwork so that he could get that insurance policy cashed in, and he didn't have all of Andre's information, so that's the reason why he wasn't able to cash in on those two insurance policies that he had taken out with that former producer for the one of the Nelly's albums down in St. Louis. That's crazy. It's crazy. Why roll the dice and throw your life away in one shoot? It don't make sense. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Repping the 213. I used to live in Cali, man. I love Cali. Always repping it. Right on. You already know 213, definitely. Definitely. We got icons back here. Snoop, Easy E, Dr. Dre. It's all icons. Definitely. Definitely. But yeah, that was some made up story, Gwendolyn, about the uh Miss Robbie break-in. Like I said, I believe Tim had something to do with that. So we'll just kind of keep our ears open and see what kind of happens with that. Uh and I'll be doing another video on that. Remember, everybody, my last Sweetie Pies video did about 26,000 viewers. So we're definitely getting our numbers up and people are listening to Lifestyles with Eric. I try to bring as much fact and knowledge as I can give you. So if there's something I missed or something like that, and somebody else happens to know what I'm talking about, then chime in and let me know so that I can say, "Hey, I was wrong, and this is what's going on." So always feel free to say something that you may know about whatever it is I'm talking about. Yeah, definitely, definitely. There's our lady Holly. Hey, Miss Holly, what's going on? It's been a long time. All right. All right. Welcome to Lifestyles. We appreciate you coming in tonight. Happy Saturday. What's for dinner, everybody? Who's eating something good for dinner tonight? Let's change the subject. Who's what's for dinner? Let me get the dinner menu out tonight. Who's having what for dinner on Saturday night? Is it something simple? Is it burgers and fries? Is it manwich? Is it taco salad? What's for dinner? I'm having New York style pizza and a salad. That's it. That's what I'm having. So chili sounds really good, and it's getting cool outside too. So yummy, yummy to my tummy with some crackers and a little sprinkle, a little cheese, a little onion on top. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Would you say, James? Sweetie Pie's video is what put your channel on the radar. So you know what, James, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Definitely, definitely. Um, I jumped on it when it was supposed to be jumped on, and I kind of, I said exactly what was going on, and that's all I can speak is what's going on, man. I mean, I got a funny feeling about Tim a long time ago, but again, I couldn't put my finger right on it, and now I kind of figured it out. Uh, Tim's a snake, and it's unfortunate that Miss Robbie, his mom, doesn't have anybody to lean on anymore. Her big strong son with hips like a woman. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Don't judge me. And this is all allegedly that he set his own nephew up and had him killed. But we'll see what happens once he goes to court. But remember, they've been investigating him since 2016. So um, the feds don't come and get you unless they have something solid on you where you can't get out on bond or anything like that. So remember that whenever the feds come and get you, they have something. And you won't probably get out on bond unless you do a lot of tattletelling, like our rapper man 6ix9ine did. And he still didn't get right out on bond, did he? Took him a couple years or a year and a half, whatever time, a little bit of time he did do, and got all those guys that did things for him 20 and 25 years. But whatever, that's snitching. Unless you're making your own salad, you can't get it from Taco Bell anymore. You're right. Well, I don't eat Taco Hell is what I call Taco Bell, unfortunately. Taco Bell makes my stomach go. So no Taco Bell for me. Now, if I get a Taco Bell sponsor, hey, I'm gonna eat plenty of Taco Bell. But no, not right now. Definitely not right now. I'll definitely make my own taco salad and my own hard shell or soft shell tacos. I think we'll do that again one Tuesday night for Taco Tuesday too. We'll make tacos again. We'll do some tacos. Uh, but what else is going on in the news? Haven't heard a lot about um, the young man in Kenosha, Wisconsin that was shot, Mr. Jacob. Haven't heard a lot about him. I'm pretty sure he's still in the hospital, still paralyzed, unfortunately, from the waist down, from being shot in the back and somebody grabbing on your shirt and shooting you all in the back while you were trying to get in your vehicle. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. So you said you went to, James said he traveled to Ferguson in 2014 to protest for Mike Brown, and we went to Sweetie Pies while we were there. Andre happened to be our server. He was exceptional young man. So that, you know what, man, wow. Now we got firsthand, we got our new guest, James Hudson, in, and he's telling us that he went to Sweetie Pies a few years ago, and he was served by that young man, Andre, that was unfortunately killed, murdered. Um, and that's just sad, man. And I bet that touched you. I mean, that's sad because listen, I'm just somebody that was watching it on TV, that was enjoying the reality show, and he seemed like a young man that was really trying to get his life together, and it was happening. It was coming to fruition. So it's just unfortunate that his life was snuffed out like that. And I truly hope that they find out who did that for real, because that just pisses me off big time, straight up. Keep me and your family in prayers. Definitely, Angela. Let's lay our hands on Angela Clark, and keep her and her family in prayer. Um, she's going through some tough times right now, and we definitely want to lay our hands on her. Definitely. Hey, Poonie, what's going on? Poonie 73. Welcome to Lifestyles. Um, okay, George. Test just came back. Wow, really? Okay, you're still going to be okay. So, how about this? If you get another test next week, it may come back negative, George. So, see, that's the thing. They may count your positive, but next week you could get tested again and be negative. So, that's the things that I don't like about the whole COVID-19 thing. If you have it one day, then the next week you test again and you don't have it. So, what do they count? The positives, so that they can try to push this vaccination on us. George, you stay up, and if you need anything, man, all you got to do is call me. All you know that. You know I'm your friend to the end. We used to play Hot Wheels together, so if you need me, I'm here, brother. Definitely, definitely. So everybody keep George in your prayers. He said he was positive for COVID-19, and again, I don't think that. I don't know. Maybe he's not, but I don't know. It's just this stuff is freaky, and it's just a shame that the president knew about this months ago and could have saved all of these lives that were killed by COVID-19. the shit that they sprayed in the atmosphere, okay? And then, then you're saying it's body to body or person to person. So, whatever or however they put it out here, we have to be as careful as possible. Wear these when we have to wear them, not in the car, not in the car, but when we have to. And, that's all we can do, everybody. I mean, it just kind of is what it is. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It just pisses me off. This is a good friend of mine, and of course, I don't want anything to happen to this friend of mine. And if this idiot that we have that is our commander and quote unquote chief would have done something sooner, then this wouldn't be happening. So maybe, unless it's all political, and we'll have a magic vaccination come November. And I'm not going to be one of the first ones with my arm stuck out. Okay, not me. Don't be a guinea pig. Excuse me. Because one thing I did find out is that they want to test all the historical black college kids first. Now, why do they want to do that? Why do they want to? Why are blacks and Latinos more disproportionate to have COVID-19? Because we're the ones that are trying to kill, and that's just my opinion. It didn't work with AIDS. It didn't work with Ebola and the other viruses and things that they've made up. So this is a way to try to kill us again. Don't fall for the hype. It's real, but don't fall for the hype. Please don't. If you, hey, Gwendolyn, I agree. Mask if you're with an Uber driver or Lyft driver, I agree, because that's somebody else's environment. You don't know their car, or I get it totally, totally. Because why hasn't 45 caught it yet? Because he's taken something. That's the reason why they've given. That's the reason why this whole thing seems. Everybody needs to really think. Did he have something to do with it with the Chinese? Did they come together to do this? Because remember, they said he asked the president to help him get reelected. Why would the president of China be helping our president get reelected? A virus. Viruses don't start in the air, but you can spray them, make them in a laboratory, and spray them in the atmosphere, and that they will travel for miles and miles. Now, your spit doesn't travel for miles and miles, but some sort of other man-made virus will definitely. So this whole thing is weird. It's weird, and all we can do is pray, keep our faith, not be living in fear, and be as careful as we can be, but not be in fear. And that's the whole point, being in fear, because they want you to be in fear so that you can beg for a vaccination. And that's the one thing we don't want to race and get. It took them years to get the flu vaccination. So come on, let's just use our common sense. Vitamins, like Holly said, supplements, like Holly said, definitely, definitely. Take your multivitamins, take the fish oils, take the um, uh, what is it? The turmeric, the black seed oil, oregano oil, different things like that will help your boost your immune system. So remember that. Um, but Georgia's gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna be fine. Um, I don't know what to say. I don't know. Um, what else is going on? If something happens, Chicago's violence is off the freaking hook. They're carjacking on the highways. There's a young man got killed on the highway. He had carjacked a car. I mean, there are multiple shootings every day. It's crazy. Don't even take the flu shot. So damn sure taking Trump virus. Yeah, I don't know, Poonie. Did you hear that the doctor that was doing the hysterectomies? Yeah, I'm going to talk about that too. So they're doing hysterectomies on Latino women down in Georgia, and they're not asking for this. They're just doing it. So they're basically castrating women. Because they don't want them to have children. So they're taking young women in Georgia, the ICE agents are, and having these women uh, with making them have hysterectomies. And I think that is disgraceful, disgusting for our country to be a part of something like that. And nobody's really talking about it. This is disgusting. Why would they do that to a lady's body that didn't ask for a hysterectomy or doesn't need a hysterectomy? This is ridiculous that our country is doing this. And I've never seen it so divided and so much hate and so many hate crimes. And we're just going through this thing that they're already talking about, that was already in the Bible. I get it, it's already been written, but it can be avoided if we didn't have what we have in office. I mean, it's just, he's allowing these things to happen. And I hope he's out of here. And I hope everybody votes and does what they're supposed to do. I'm not going to tell anybody who to vote for. Just make sure you get out and vote. Vote early if you have to. All the polling stations, I believe, will be open. But just make sure you vote, everybody. We really got to, we need a change. We've had this change. We've had this for 4 years. We've given it a chance. It hasn't worked for everybody. And so there's time for a new change that we need to give somebody else. We really don't have too many choices. So um, let's just vote and see if we can give somebody else another 4 year, not another 4 years, but a new 4 years, and see what the next person does. Because this didn't work. This was a fucking experiment that went bad. We're living in a freaking movie with a reality star president. Doesn't make sense. This is a bad dream, a bad movie, a bad reality show. James Hudson says, Danita Taylor, Dejan, Kizzy, let's see, let's see, Andreas Segurato were all murdered by Compton sheriffs in the house gang. Wow, in the house gang called the executioners. I'm sorry. It's out of control in Los Angeles. Wow, man. And um, police violence has been going on really bad in LA for a long time, and this is before video cameras. This was before people were catching it on the cell phones. A lot of bad things have been happening in LA for a long time. Um, Now, don't get me wrong, and this is my opinion. Unfortunately, those two cops were shot. That didn't need to happen because that makes them more aggressive towards the citizens, which it's the them against us mentality, and we pay their salaries. So we don't want them to be against us. They work for us to protect and serve us, the citizens, the civilians. So that was a terrible thing that those police officers got shot, but they do not need to keep brutalizing unarmed people out in the streets of California, uh, Indianapolis, Chicago, Kenosha, Wisconsin, where else? Portland, Oregon. There's so many different things going on everywhere. Louisville, Kentucky. There's something going on everywhere. I think it's done. Okay. Would you say, Gwendolyn? I think it's done so they can have. Oh, oh, okay, and that's your opinion. So you think they're making them have hysterectomies so that the ICE agents can sleep with the young Hispanic women so they don't get them pregnant. Wow, isn't that nasty? So they can just be their toys for however long they're in cages, like animals. Wow, that's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Uh, it's just so much going on out here in the world, and I'm gonna speak on it every day I hear it. James, if you get something that you need to send me, you can shoot me a message. Let me know what's going on the West Coast until I get back out there again. I miss living out there, and I'll be back out there as soon as I can. But in the meanwhile, James, you make sure you let me know what's going on the West Coast. You could be my ear to the streets out there. If it's something going on that I haven't heard about, I'm gonna speak on it, man. Thanks for coming into Lifestyles for sure. And don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel, man. I really appreciate you. Definitely. So, George, you're quarantining for 10 days or isolating for 10 days. Okay. Like I said, bro, if you need me to drop something at your door, bro, just let me know. I'm here for you straight up. And Holly says that's trafficking behavior. Most definitely, James. Definitely, for sure. Right on, my brother. Um, George, have let's see, have someone get you some vitamins. Okay. Holly says, George, have somebody get you some vitamins or supplements. And like I said, if you need anything, man, just let me know. I'll bring them to you tomorrow. We'll get you, we'll get that to you. We're gonna get you better in 10 days, definitely. Definitely. Um, but yeah, everybody, this has been a good chat. What else is going on? Um, what else? What else? Still got shower singers coming up. I promise I'm not going to be stagnant on this idea. It's out here. We're going to get that out here soon. The auditions are going to be coming soon. It's fall now. I promise I'll get that out soon, soon, soon. Shower singers is coming to a YouTube near you. Okay? Seriously, it's coming. Yes, because they are supposed to be sending them back to Mexico. Is that the case? Why do they do that to them? To sleep with them. You're right. Makes plenty of sense. If they're sending them back to Mexico, well, they may be doing it on purpose because they don't want them to have children ever again anyway. So that's their smack in the face. So, you want to come to our country, we're not going to allow you to have children ever. So send them back to Mexico and they can't have kids. That's terrible and that's horrible. And that shouldn't be happening in our United States of America. So we're not all free. Believe that. Believe that. Believe that. Ah, man, it's just so much shit happening. It's just so much stuff going on. The world is crazy. The world is crazy. It's crazy. My son is starting a t-shirt line. Um, I'll get some more info out to you soon as I can. I'm proud of him. Um, Sherry says force into sex. Wow, yeah, that's what it sounds like. You know what, James? My thoughts on the Tamara Hall interview with Andrew Gilliam and his wife. Honestly, I have not seen that, but can I give you my personal opinion on just the whole situation, period? I'll do that. Um, Let me think about this first. First of all, he's married. Second, I'm sure you already knew your sexuality and whatever you were interested in prior to being caught in a hotel room with men. So, in my opinion, he should have had this all straightened out before he got married, before he had to tell his wife and the public, and maybe this wouldn't be happening. As far as his political career, it may damage it just a little, but people are so accepting to different styles of life now and behaviors. It may not. It may not accept. It may not be a problem at all. He may be able to continue running for governor or mayor of Florida and continue on a healthy political career. Um, but look what you did to your wife. Look what you have to explain to your children. And it's just not a good look. It's not a good look. Um, it is what it is. You know, I don't know. If you want to play both sides of the fence, play them. That's totally your business. But keep your personal stuff out of your political career and be political and run for whatever office you need to run for, but keep the personal stuff out of it. You've got to keep your personal life personal so that it can stay separate. Or you'll get so many people wanting to interview you or having their own opinion on what you've been sneaking and doing, in hotel rooms. Gwendolyn says that's just like when they did to the black woman in North Carolina years ago. Is that the woman that was accused of being raped? Well, she accused the guys of raping her, and or was that something different? Because I remember there was a girl that had accused some guys of being have raped her, but then I guess I don't know. So I meant what they meant what they done. what they done. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay, man. Try not to overthink, man. Try not to overthink, George, if you can, man. I'm going to get off here in a few minutes, but try not to overthink. Um, everything's gonna work out just fine, dude. Everything's gonna work out just fine. Um, we're praying for you, bro, and you're gonna be fine. Seriously. But yeah, everybody, this has been a great live. We've had a great conversation, and there are going to be other things to talk about. So I may do a afternoon live tomorrow. You too, George. Be safe, bro. And maybe we'll do a little chit chatting tomorrow. So, no, their doctor was making black women sterile. Is that what you're saying? Wow, that's sick too. But they were doing that years ago too. Eugenics and things like that. I mean, they don't want people of color to reproduce. Unfortunately, sometimes they want our kids to come out with autism and different things like that. So you just have to, be so much aware of what's going on in the world because there's a lot of stuff going on. And if you're not aware, you could be a part of it. So you just really got to be aware straight up for real. Uh, but I'm heading out of here, everybody. It's been real sweet tonight. I've enjoyed our conversation. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Let's see. Let's see. The channel is lit. You have my support. Hey James, I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you again, man. And thanks for coming into Lifestyles with Eric, man. We really appreciate you. We're good people here, man, and we appreciate your opinion and your ideas. So don't forget to tell your friends about my channel. Share the videos out. I'm real, man. I'm from the streets, but I have some other perspectives on some other things, and I know some other things too besides street stuff. So it's all good, man. And again, appreciate you for coming into Lifestyles. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody. Welcome to Lifestyles. All righty.